Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rattler to try again on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Groupie for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The lone touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 71 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, a run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Lawrence will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints open the lead up to 34-0. The point after, good by Groupie. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On second down, here's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half, and the Saints will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So it's halftime here in